Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pixel Gamers. Yeah, so today we are going to be building Route 30 from Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And there might be something different you may notice. I think it's pretty obvious. This has no more trees on it. Now, I've done some researching and I've gotten rid of the trees because of Route 30. Route 30 has a lot of bumps, so that means this has to go up higher, way higher. Speaking of Route 30, I suggest making this, which is basically a map of Route 30. So you can pause now, and this is what is gonna happen. This is what's gonna be the
The gold blocks is where you put sand. The diamond blocks is where you put grass. The emerald blocks is where you put the tall grass.
because this route does have stairs. So yeah, in your inventory for right now, get
Glass block, coarse dirt, sand, stone brick stairs, and a water bucket.
okay. So when you make the map, make sure it's one block below where the Cherry Grove City is. Make sure it's one block below, and make sure where the edge is, 2 blocks out. That's where you start to the sand. So right here should be the edge of Cherry Grove City. 1 block, then 2 blocks. That's where you start the sand. Okay, so let's get going. So we're gonna want to place
The sand all the way until we reach the netherite. Because since the netherite's gonna be the edge, we're gonna have to put coarse dirt right here. So make sure it goes over all the netherite blocks. And then put sand on top of this. Just like that. So now put the grass on the diamond blocks. And also put grass on all of these, on all the ledges. Don't worry about filling in the iron or the emerald at the moment, we'll get to those later. So, right here may be a bit confusing because we want this to be at the same level as the water. So, we're going to want to put grass here, but since it's going to be a ledge, we're going to have to make a way up. So, watch carefully now. So, fill in this bit of diamond blocks right here. Don't worry about going onto the ledge. So, once you fill in that, fill in the top of this part right here. So, don't go on the ledge yet, because this ledge is actually going to be a bit higher than the normal ledges, because we need to use stairs. So, just like this. Put any blocks right here so you can put in sand, and then put the grass there. So just like that. There we go. So let's see. So this is going to be where the staircase is. So we have to make sure we have the light, or the high up part here. Grab out some tall grass. Grab out some grass. And fill it in where the emerald should be. I say do this part now because otherwise it'll be a bit confusing later on. So yeah. Do that for 2 more rows. And it should be something like this. Now this is where it starts being a bit confusing. Put the grass like that all the way to the end, and put these blocks up a bit. Now, under these blocks are diamond blocks, so don't put grass here. But do put grass on the block in front of it, so it should be lining up with this edge. And then fill in the rest of the emerald on the floor with grass. Yeah? Okay.
Sorry for that little cut. I'm back. So you should have this little bit of grass here, and you should have a little ledge so you can walk down right here. Okay, once you do, it's time to fill in the water. Okay, so you have to break the barrier block so you can place down the grass. So just like that. And just place the grass around where the water should be. Then place regular dirt, not coarse dirt, place regular dirt and replace these iron. And these diamonds too, unless you want to keep them. Which I suggest you do keep them for now, because otherwise you'll get confused where the path should and shouldn't be. So I suggest keeping them there. Remember to break the barrier blocks too. Now place the dirt on the bottom right here. Right here, just like this. Now that you have them, you can now break away the barrier blocks because you can break the barrier blocks because you no longer need them. I only put the barrier blocks down because it helps keep in the water, but barrier blocks are waterlogged, so yeah, it could be a problem. But just fill in the water and then fill in the top row, and then just like that, boom. So that water is complete. Don't fill in any of the grass blocks where the iron should be because that'll get really confusing quick. So just leave everywhere that has iron open, like unless it's for water. Now it's time for confusing bits. Ledges. Now, as I said previously, you should have stone bricks, and the stone bricks should go on where the prismarine is. But like, how's that gonna work? Well, this route also has steps. This route also has steps. So yeah. So where the netherite is, put coarse dirt. Also put it over where the prismarine should be. So you should just have a giant ledge like this. Just like that. Okay. Now normally we'd place the grass like that, but no, apparently not. Actually, wait. Break open where the prismarine should be. So just like this. Okay. So just oops. To make it easier, just to put some sort of dirt or block underneath, so you can place the stone bricks onto the blocks. I know this gets confusing. Just hang in there. So fill in the coarse dirt until it reaches the ground level. And you can go all the way to the floor. I don't really care which one you do. You can do like this or just leave it like that. I suggest just leaving it like that though. So now fill in grass on top of the coarse dirt. Okay, now this is where it's gonna get confusing. Place your stone stairs like that, so it should reach a level like this where it's seamless. And do the same thing over here. Now fill in the blocks where the sand will go, because we need to put the sand on blocks, otherwise they'll fall down.
So go until you reach this ledge right here. So place down where the sand will go. Just like that. Okay, all we have to do now is now you should have a path over where the sand should go. Now fill in sand over the path. If you want to make yourself easier, you can just use the smooth sandstone, but like I think sand looks a lot nicer. So yeah, either way can work. I suggest using sand because it looks nicer, but it's harder to use, so it's up to you. Okay. Time to fill in the grass. Remember before this ledge. So fill in the grass from here, and then don't worry about over here yet. Don't worry about over there, because over there it's gonna be in the trees. So don't worry about that so far. Well, don't worry about that yet. Remember, don't fill in where the iron is, just fill in where the diamonds are. Also, don't fill in where the emeralds are either. Don't do that yet. You will have to do that, but not yet. Okay, now that we have that done, it's time to work on the second water pool. So this one has two water pools, the one connected to the town, and the one right here. So just circle where, just build around where the water should go. Just like this. And then also right here. Don't worry about filling in this part yet. Then fill in the dirt underneath where the water should go. It only has to be 2 blocks deep, but you can make it deeper. And put one more layer, or once you reach how deep you want it to go, just stop there and then fill in dirt on the bottom layer. Okay, just fill in the water. Now that that's over with, now it's time to get to the more complicated part. Yay! Okay, right now you should have something that looks kind of like this, where there should be a ledge here, but this ground's flat. Now this causes a little problem because this is gonna have to be raised by a little bit. But how do we do that if this isn't gonna be raised by anything? Well, I have a simple solution. It's called delaying. Okay, so fill in where the tall grass should be. So it should be here. And to not get confused, put the tall grass down. So you don't get confused over what's supposed to be tall grass and what's supposed to be regular grass. So, here. Okay, now it's time to fill in the regular grass, so basically these 4 blocks there. Now it's time to do the ledge. So, oops. That's why you have to put blocks in the sand. So fill in where the sand will go. Right there. So just fill in that for now, and then put in the sand. Now this is where it gets tricky. Build up like that to where the grass should end. So go just like that. Then build up one more. And then fill in the grass. Remember, don't do it all the way because the grass has to end here and not over there. So you can now fill in where the sand should go. Don't go up this way yet. Don't go there yet. Just go across. The sand should end right before where the grass is.
Just like that. Now fill in the sand, fill in the grass, not the tall grass, just the regular grass. So just fill in the grass up until here, and then just after this don't go past where these are. Now fill in the tall grass. Okay, so you should have tall grass there, and then this is going to be the confusing part now, because this is going to be raised up high, like super high, but like this part has to stay low to the ground. So I'm gonna do the low to the ground part first, and then we're gonna figure out like the higher part later. So over here, just go until you reach the ledge. So don't go up to the ledge. Go to right before it.
Okay, so you should have something like this. Remember, put in the tall grass. We can put in the tall grass here. Don't fill in this part because that's where the trees are. In case it's dark. Now fill this in. Also fill in like this back grass stuff.
So the reason why I wanted to split this into little parts is because we're gonna be doing, it's gonna be crazy. Because like there's a bunch of ledges, a bunch of trees. This kind of reminds me of Route 1, except kind of not-ish in a way. But yeah, there's gonna be some houses in this route, so yeah, we're gonna do that later. Like, we're gonna do that before the trees, but after the route. Okay, so you should have right before these emeralds, but that kind of doesn't matter at this point because we're working on this part, then we're going to be working on the upper part. So this part, you just really need to, like, you really just need to follow this part. Like, there's not going to be any ledges, so it's not going to be too complicated. So just do this lower part. Remember, don't do any trees, don't do any of the special stuff. But yeah, just do this lower part right here. Okay, by now you should have filled in this part of the thing. So remember, the tall grass is the emeralds, and the regular grass is the diamonds. So by now you should have this completed, and because you have that completed, we get to move on to this. Yay! Okay, so this part is going to be very confusing, so you better watch. You better listen, you better do all that, because it's going to be very confusing. Okay, so
filling the bit like that. This part you're going to need to do something like that, and then the tall grass just like this. Now you're going to have to fill in this back a little. So until here, I forgot to put this one in. You have to go until there and then just two out. And then fill that in with grass. That's going to be some trees later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, so you're going to want to do this. And then by here, you should have this. Or you should have done this. Just like that. Fill this in. Then do that until the end. This is going to be trees, so don't fill that in. I think that's like the new catchphrase. This is going to be trees, so don't fill that in. You can put your stairs here. Or you can put them on back if you want to. So, just fill in Quisted all the way to the end. All the way to the end. Don't need to worry about the staircase, don't need to do that right now. But fill this in until it reaches the down layer. Just like that. So don't fill this in with grass, or don't fill this in with grass yet. Only go up to here, where the diamond blocks are. Only go up to there. Then fill in until that ledge. Okay, so we have that ledge. Over here will be trees, so don't worry about this part over here yet. So just worry about the ledge at the moment. So we have to fill in that, just like this. And then have like that. So you'll have to climb up over here to get to the top. Make sure you put in sand here, because it's going to be the pathway. Then fill in, don't fill in the tall grass just yet. So fill in until the next ledge, which is here. Just like that, just fill in the sand and regular grass, don't fill in tall grass. So we're going to be filling in this tall grass last, on this path at least last. So fill in the course bit, then fill in the path. Then fill in this grass until the very end. Just fill in the sand. Then we're almost done. So we have to be careful. So start from here and then build up, then we can go down. Remember to also put in the tall grass so you don't get confused what's what. And then after this block, you can just continue on until we reach the end. Now fill in this bottom half. that, we can now fill in the tall ledge. You shouldn't have filled this in yet. So, yeah, if you have filled it in, good for you, but yeah. So just fill these in, or don't, because this is going to be a staircase with it. So just fill in this. Just like this, then like this, all the way to the top. There we go, replace the top height with the grass. Now this part is going to be a bit tricky because we need a staircase, and yeah, staircases aren't this thin. So we're going to have to improvise a little. So grab out some stone bricks and some ladders. Now this isn't going to really fit very well, but it's what we got to do. So right here, these 2 blocks, just break them to the top. Also break these blocks. And just like that. So you can start things down. I suggest just doing it a little by little. So just like that. There you go, just like that. Yeah, this isn't really a staircase, it's more of a ladder, but that's what we got.
Okay, so we need to make the first house, which is gonna be right here. So it's gonna be a small house. I admit it, it's gonna be a small house, but it's gonna be a house nonetheless. So grab the things in my inventory. Oak planks, red nether brick stairs and slabs, light blue stained glass, a crimson door, black concrete, oak fence, a dark oak fence, and then some green concrete. Sorry for that weird cut again. So you can replace the green concrete with anything green, like wool, concrete powder. Actually, I may change it to concrete powder. So yeah. So you'll need the stuff in my inventory for this little house. Sorry, I'm out of breath. So it's basically just like this house. It's basically just like this one, except without the plants. So just copy this house.
So the house should start right here. That's where the edge of the house is. So just copy that house over. Remember to put in black concrete because there's going to be nothing in here. Not going to be anything in here. So just fill the house with black concrete. So just like that. If you need to, you can slow the video down. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. There you go. Now for the oak fence and dark oak fence, you have to create something like this. Then like that. So that's going to be, I think, the apricot bush. So this will give you a green apricot. So to represent the apricot, you can put a button on top of it, but because there's not really any green buttons, you can also put an item frame with a green object. Just like that. So that's going to represent a green apricot. Now there's one more house in the street, then we can do the minor details, then the trees. Okay, so for this house, it's going to be all the way up here in this corner. So it's a different kind of house that I don't look for. So yeah, I'm going to bring it. So for this house, instead of an apricot bush, it's a mailbox. So I suggest just building a different house and putting it in a mailbox. Because, yeah, you're not going to have enough room to carry everything. Oh, I didn't even tell you what's in my inventory. Black stones, flashing stairs, oak fences, a crimson door, light blue stained glass, oak planks, and then the separate mailbox. Red concrete, smooth stone slab, and then everything. So yeah, just do that. Complete the house. Then for the roof, just give me a second. For the roof, it's basically just like this. Fill this in. Yeah? Oh, sorry. It's okay. So fill this in. Just like that. And then for the fence, it's just like this. Now hold on, we need to cut up.
Okay, I'm back. So once you have that, just grab the dark oak fence, the concrete powder, the green concrete powder, an item theme, and you can use whatever block you want, but I suggest it be a pink block, or at least a pink item. So yeah, there's not many pink items in the game, so I'm just gonna use pink concrete powder. And in fact, I think I'm gonna switch that slime block out for some green concrete powder. Just like that. Gives it a little bit of depth. Anyways, back over here. So you're gonna want to set up this pink berry bush around about here. So like one up or one to the right. Then you're gonna want to set that up just like that. Now, time for flowers. From what I can see, the flowers we're gonna need are poppies, azure beret, those are flowers I cannot identify. So those the last time we used leaves, so those were fine. And then we're also gonna need one lily pad. And then yeah. Then we're gonna need a sign. Doesn't matter, or it doesn't really matter which color. So I'm just gonna use the little sign. And we're also gonna need fences.
So for the lily pads, it's gonna be. So for the lily pads, it's gonna be in this pool water. Not the bottom one, the one on top. So it's gonna be 3 blocks in and 3 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter which way the lily pad is facing. Yeah. Because the lily pads, they face the direction. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way they face. Yeah. Now for the signs, there are 2 signs on the street. Nope, there are 3 signs on the street. I do not know what any of them say, so oops, not there. I haven't played Pokemon Hot Gold or Soul Silver, so yeah, I don't know what they say. So if you do know what they say, then just put them down. Just write the numbers. So otherwise, I'm just gonna do it like that, because again, I don't know what they say. So once you get the corner of this road, one should be on the road above it. Should be right here. Sorry, the sign should be. Yeah, the sign should be right there. And then there's one more sign, but it's a different kind of sign. The sign is standing up. So grab a red trapdoor and go from where's it? From the stairs. So from here, go up 4. 1, 2, 4. From here, go up 4 and from this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around and then place the trapdoor. Then go on to the other side and place the sign. Remember to crouch. Remember to crouch, otherwise it'll be on this. Otherwise it'll just close the door. Then you can open and close. You can open and close the trapdoor. But yeah. Now it's time for the flowers. Okay, starting from the bottom of the route, we're gonna go right next to this sign and just put poppies and a zebra. Do it in a cross pattern or just a pattern. Just like that. There should be 3 azure. There should be 3 azure and 4 poppies. And then right here we're gonna also need a grass block. Right here place the leaves from this block in this kind of pattern. Then place your leaves there. To fix the hose transparent thing, just put the grass box underneath the hose. Not trapdoors. Don't place trapdoors. Should be just like that, so you can't see anything through the leaves. Next thing is going to be by this side, except down here. So right here, just you're going to put 2 azure berries like that and 2 poppies just like that. Then put 9 leaves in a square just like that. And then just put the leaves down. And then by this sign, place down poppies just like this. And then 6 more poppies right there. Then we're gonna need to go by this house. And 2 blocks out from this house, place a poppy here and a poppy here. algebra is like that. Then we're going to need to place two more algebra, or one more algebra and one more poppy. So from here, go out one block, place algebra and the poppy. So just like that, yeah. Now that's...
So basically the entire route done apart from the trees. So we're gonna be using our regular old oak trees. And then grab some dirt. And then now here you have to pay very close attention. I also suggest putting the random tick speed down to 0 so none of the trees grow while you're playing. But remember to reset it back to 1 after you're done playing, otherwise it'll glitch out. So just fill in around, just like that.
I tend to forget things, so I usually just quickly put them down and then put them back. So this is like this. Now you want to go onto the water. That's why I recommended you give me silent blocks there, so you know where to put the trees. Don't put the tree there, just around the water, just like that. Now you can replace those silent blocks unless you want to keep them, but they don't look very good. Now just fill in this area with trees. That is the simplest one that we get to do, because the other ones are really complicated. Speaking about really complicated, we're about to do something really complicated. So just quickly do this part, where quickly just do this part. Remember, don't put anything here because that's where the diamond blocks are. This is just like this. Okay, now just fill this in. Okay, now, yeah, this is going to be the complicated part. So the trees have to be lined up with up here. So if you have your position on, or if you're playing on the job edition, bring up your coordinates. So from where this is, put the trees around there, just like this. So the trees run past, and then just go. Unless the path's in the way, which the path shouldn't be. Unless there's a path in the way, just go all the way until you reach here. Right here is where the corner should be. If it's not, then the whole thing is just like off by how many blocks off by. But yeah, this should be at the corner. Yeah, I built this up to there. I was not thinking that it was going to be this high. So yeah, to make it easier on yourself, I'm going to teach you a little something called commands. Lesson day! So before we start, just quickly fill this in with course stitch, like fill the perimeter with course stitch. Just like this. You don't have to worry about these stairs. Those stairs can stay there. Everything else though has to go. Okay. So first you fill in the perimeter to know where we have to go. So just like that, all the way to the top. This may take a bit, so just take your time. All the way up to here. And remove any of the excess that you have. So stand on one corner, bring up your coordinates, and then like write down your coordinates. So like here, I write it down, except it has to be one block lower, so it has to be here. So write your coordinates here. And then this is going to be a square, so you can't do anything like this. So it's going to be a square, so all the way out here. This one there. And then this is what you have to do. Do slash, fail. Then type in the first set of coordinates, so like 8942 minus 166. Then go to here, and then type in this squiggly line thing 3 times. So then type in what you want to come in. So for me it's grass. So yeah. Oh wait, these are the coordinates, but something's wrong. This is higher, so you have to lower it by 1, but the easier way to do it is if we're doing it in a flat square, it's gonna be, well, all we have to do is just do that. So just like that, and there you go. Fill this entire thing in with grass. So remember, it doesn't do any fancy things like this, so you don't have to do those manually. I say it's worth it. So yeah, just fill in that, whatever that is. you can give it in tappings. So yeah, we just have to do this by hand. It might take you a while, but at least it'll just tap as long as doing this, whatever you would call it, by hand. This big plant by hand. But something we will have to do by hand unless we use commands is the walls. But like, the walls, that's easy to take care of. Yeah. Just go back and forth, just like this. Releasing any tappings. I'll cut to when I finish.
Okay, so as you can see, I haven't really completed this part down here or up here, but as I said, I suggest leaving at least a little bit of room up at the top. And the reason why I didn't do down here is because there's a lot of parts where trees should go that will get covered up by here. So yeah, I'm gonna do the trees on these parts first, or at least that side first, and then finish the wall. Then you get to see the time lapse of the trees growing.
So with this, just go here, then do this, and then continue on to here. Just like that. Then it's 2, so like that, should be until there, yeah. Should be until there, and then just like that. Go down a layer, just like this, and then go all the way until you hit this. You don't have to worry about that. Now because it's stuck here, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to only work with one. So you have to go until here. Like this block, put no trees on there. And just fill in all of that. Just like that. So then you can fill in that wall and then that would all be done because there's not going to be any trees down here because of the wall. Now over here, just fill this in. And then you can put trees on there. You want to put trees on the right. So fill up this until the end of the pond right here. Okay, so once you have that from the right here, just fill in this entire thing with trees. There will be more, don't worry, but not as much. So just quickly fill in all of these trees. Okay, so once you have that done, you can do one of two things, either go on to this part or quickly finish this part. I just quickly finishing this part, just to get it out of the way. So filling this, be careful not to break any of the tall grass, and filling this with regular grass. It depends on how you want to do it. Like, you can do it like this, which I actually suggest doing that. Just fill this one with worsted, then fill this one with grass. Just like this, okay, so once you have that done, or if you've done this, then, yeah. So if you have that done, go on to this, or if you have this done, go on to that. So for this, just follow the side, and make sure not to break any of the tall grass. So just follow the side, until this,
Okay, once you have that a bit done, all you really need to do is just fill in these 3 bits. Then I'll help you out with this bit. Then what I need to finish is that wall, then we're all done.
Well, if you're... Okay, so I haven't cut ahead far enough because I still have that to do, but there's something right here. There's a tree, like one of those small trees I have to use cut on. Yeah, there's one right here that you have to break down. So for...
Those, just... You can use whatever you want. I'm just gonna use dark oak fences because they look like new trees. I can even put like some sort of leaves on it. So I can use like birch leaves. So yeah, those stop you from getting around them. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that there's one right there.
Okay, I finished this part, I hope you have too, because now we're getting on to this part. So for right here, for me there's stairs here, but I saw earlier, stairs won't work. Actually, stairs might work. If you want, you can just skip ahead, but I'm stupid. You know, actually can... Just like this. You can use the stairs like this to kind of give it the effect, but all the rest it still works actually. So just fill in the walls of where the stairs are going to go. Now, right here, just fill those in with trees. Don't fill this path in with trees, just like here, like on the cliffs and these blocks, like this. Then do that again on this side. And then just follow this path to get downwards. So go with the trees all the way down until here. Until here. So until there, just go down with the trees. Then there you go.
That's basically the build done, and now all I have to do is just this. So I'll cut ahead when I'm done. And there we go. That is it. So before I sign off, I'd like to mention a few things. Firstly, right here, there's supposed to be like a cliffside. Yeah, the reason why it isn't there is because I don't know what it leads to. Again, I haven't played the games. So once I do figure out where it goes, I will build it. Also, there's gonna be stairs here leading up to the next town. So yeah. But that's gonna be it for this episode, so yeah. Yeah, that's about it. But before I go, I'd like to also say, apparently, due to YouTube statistics, only 0.1% of people who watch my videos are subscribed, as you can see by this very real chart that's totally not fake. So, if you're one of those people who aren't subscribed, I suggest subscribing so you can join in and watch weekly videos when they come out. So like, subscribe, and hit that notification bells. And I hope you enjoyed this video. All these videos take a long time to make. This one is reaching up to an hour and 50 minutes, so it's gonna be a while to edit down. But yeah, please, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're following along with the series. So subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. So without further ado, I'd like to give you a tour of Route 30 and say goodbye.